with picture and sound. It's quite pretty as well. Surprise, surprise everyone! Look who we found! It's funny how you got a feeling in the morning and you just kind of follow it, and I didn't really know where to go this morning, so I just thought, okay, let's just drive where how can I say, where my feeling takes me, and drive around quarantine, so some impalas and nyalas, and then came on this road and I had the feeling, and apparently Mark as well, there was a leopard somewhere in a tree. And I was checking almost every tree on that road, and I don't know, I just had the feeling, I don't know why, it's like a leopard morning, I've got the feeling there is a leopard somewhere around. She's moving. And next minute, surprise, sure, we found Xivindzi up that tree, and we saw it in the same time with Mark. And that's pretty awesome. What a way to start the morning. She might start getting active. This is Xivindzi, by the way, Kerula's daughter. And wow, look at that shot. It's a pity the sun is on the other side, because the sunrise is also looking pretty mean on the western side of quarantine. Morning, my girl. But my name is Sebastian, and a warm good morning from everyone here at Juma Game Reserve. We've got Mark this morning behind the camera, and Tara back in FC, and we've got Xivindzi up a tree. And well, obviously we're gonna spend a bit of time with her, see what she wants to do, what she's up to. Maybe get a shot of the sunrise. We'll see how it goes. It's not that of a nice sunrise, just quite cloudy and a bit misty, so it does look pretty nice. But let's stay on Xivindzi for a couple of minutes, and then I'll maybe repark the vehicle in a way that Mark can quickly show you the sunrise this morning. It's still a bit overcast, but it's clearing up. Actually, it's not that overcast. So, but the western side is kind of cloudy, but the eastern side we've got a bit of blue sky, which is awesome. We might have a nice day today. Who's your brother? Yeah, let me try. Can you get it from here? I'll repark. Pardon, Mark. Yeah, here we go. This is Africa, folks. Beautiful sunrise, and there is no better way to watch a sunrise than with a leopard. Look at that. I don't know if you can see the clouds moving quite fast. Well, it's not the clouds, actually it's more the mist moving quite fast in front of the sun. Okay, she's up to something. If there are any stations active already. Morning everyone, are there any mobile stations? So it's gonna be, I've tried to keep with her, but she's going towards that drainage line, it's gonna be difficult. morning, Dawn. Welcome on board. And Dawn is asking if Xivindzi and Xivambalana stay apart now while Keola is gone hunting, and do they only get together when Keola is back with a kill? They seem to be spending more time apart, yes. When they were younger you would see them together, but Xivambalana, the male, is not too far. They're not completely independent from each other. It's just Xivindzi is usually a bit more inquisitive and curious. So sometimes she might leave Xivambalana somewhere and explore the area, and then maybe she's going back to him now. We're gonna see. I'm pretty sure Xivambalana is somewhere around here. But Dawn, yes, slowly they're going to get more and more independent from each other. And also slowly, in a few months, the Keula is going to start pushing them away, and they will be still together, but they will also start getting more and more independent from each other. But at the moment, I would say Xivambalana is not too far. He's somewhere around there in the drainage line, and they kind of know where each others are, though. Can you get that from here? Any good morning, any mobile stations already? I think they start getting mobile at 6, so it's a bit too early. The Keula look. She should be able to make on kill very soon, and it would be nice to get it on camera, or to be there at least when she kills her first proper meal. She killed the other day a rock monitor, but that wasn't a proper meal. That was more a mistake, like a learning process. But now with the impala lambs getting born, every day we're gonna get some new impala lambs. Then she might try and go after one, and she will be able to. Xivambalana is the same. They're big enough, strong enough now to definitely be able to put down a baby impala. I just need to learn how to control that twitching white tail on the tip of the tail. I need to control her to stop twitching it, because that's every time we've been seeing them hunting, that's how they get caught. Seems like she's gonna take it easy on top of that termite mound now. But she was listening. I don't know if you saw, she was listening carefully to the bush. And maybe she's trying to get an idea of where her brother is, or maybe also trying to see if her mother is not calling them. So obviously Kerula has gone hunting again. And let's see if we spend some time with them today. Maybe this morning or this afternoon we might have a family reunion again. Kerula coming back to get them, to take them to the kill. If anyone is copying me, I've got a lingua on the western side of quarantine.
powerful.
And a warm welcome to Keresi and Philip from Barch in Canada. And Tara is just letting me know that you are busy watching the drive for the first time. And just wanted to let you know that we're very glad to have you on board this morning, and I hope you're enjoying this sighting of Xivindzi, Kerula's daughter. And I hope you'll be watching many more drives with us. Keeps listening into that direction. I don't know what is. She's definitely hearing something in that direction. She's been focused in that direction for the last 5-10 minutes. Being bothered by flies. Anyone copying me on this channel?
Yeah, I do. How are you?
Morning, Texan, how are you?
Very well.
Okay, and for just to let you know, I've got Xivindzi here on the western side of quarantine. Yeah, you probably see my mobile from that road on the western side of quarantine, the one which joins Zoe's road. I'm closer to Zoe's road. You know, the road which goes behind the Bushbury side. Ow. Don't get too active now, Xivindzi. Lots of people want to watch you, want to see you. But she's very restless this morning. She saw something. Just getting mobile again. Is she? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, I see her. Morning Ephraim, just to let you know I've got Xivindzi, Kerula's Mapun Panier on the western side of quarantine. Yeah, I'm close to the drainage line, closer to Zoe's Road.
Do you want to record anything?
No, that's okay. Only if it's really like special, like what we had the other day with like 4 leopards together, or if they're on a hunt, things like that. Okay.
Vegetarian.
Yeah, vegetarian leopard. Eating a bit of grass there. But if we have any viewers, just to remind you that you can send your questions to questions@juma.com, and Tara is sitting in final control, and she will forward your questions to me by radio.
they sort of some obedience also. But to let you know if they do that, I'm sorry. I lost out to an audio of Ngala, I found it somewhere at Buyatela. Okay, okay. Are we just mobile now? Then just the area is that's crossing here. But so far we have no other. Please let us know if you've got a Ngala. And let you know if the Madaji Buyati Safari now or if the Madaji cross tripling or to Buyatela.
Yeah, standing by.
Very close. Zoe Trad are in the middle of the quarantine, the Donga.
Yeah, closer to Zoe's Road, on a little bit off road, almost in the, yeah, close to the Donga. Yeah, take that road, you know, the one going behind Bushbrae side, and then go towards Zoe's Road, and then you might see my Mova on your left hand side, a little bit off road. No, closer to Zoe's junction.
Morning, info. How are you? Back up, man. If we heard a gala coloring from your dial last night. Any luck last night? Alright, copy. So now updates on Ngala, your side. Alright, copy. Also, just because you guys updated, there's a slummy Madad on Elephant Place and down. They look like they might come east. If they come east towards Safari, I'll give you guys a shot.
Standing by.
Confirm we will see you from Zoe's Road or you quite far from Zoe's.
No, you won't see me from Zoe's Road. You see me from that road on the western side of Quarantine, the one going from Bushbrae side towards Zoe's Road. Okay, we're gonna have to try and catch up with her.
Try and guide him in here.
Sorry? Yeah, maybe I'm not doing a great job at that. I don't know how to explain very well.
Texan coming? Text coming?
Yeah, go.
Text the oh my voice. On the northern side of Quarantine, if you go due west into the Shkovanin, there's a big jackalberry in the Shkovanin. It's just north of that little pan in the drainage line.
Northern side or southern side of Quarantine?
On the northwestern side. If you come on that track from Zoe's Road to Quarantine, as soon as you get to Quarantine, you come in west.
Because I drive that small track going straight to Zoe's and
yeah, because she just moved behind the Zulu now, she's going into the Shkovanin. But it's mobile now, you might get audio. Rev your engine a bit. Gonna rev now.
She hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. What's she doing there? She's got cramps.
So whoever's on quarantine now just come in west.
Maybe she's got a...
That's why she was eating grass.
Good morning, Darcy. And Diane, good morning to you too. Wanting to know if leopards also eat grass like domestic cats do. Yes, like you just saw, Xivindzi did, and I think she just had a bit of a maybe digestion problem or not feeling very well with her stomach, and that's why sometimes they eat grass to help with that. Okay, let me just park a bit better there, so that everyone can have a visual. Going up the tree. How's it, Tex? Good, thank you, M4. And we've got the leopard up a tree again. So yeah, I was talking about leopards eating grass, Diane and Rodney. Well, I've never seen them before doing that in the wild, but they do. Same as dogs, when they've got a bit of digestion problems, it does help them out. And she was eating a bit of grass a few minutes ago, and then I saw her just before Ephraim arrived. She was coughing maybe a hairball out. I don't know, but she was kind of regurgitating something, and maybe that's why she was eating grass to help her out with this. There's a go away bird just in the tree next to her. She's very curious this morning, very inquisitive, up to mischief. Just watch out for snakes, Xivindzi. Watch out for snakes. Good morning, Janine. Welcome on board. Oh wow, look at that shot. That's awesome. Janine is asking if how close are the animals when they walk in front of the vehicle or when they walk past the vehicle, because she wants to know if it's a camera effect that they look very close, or are they actually really that close. They are actually that close, Janine. When we get leopards walking in front of the car, they are sometimes less than a meter in front of the bonnet of the car, and same when they walk next to the car on the side. We had leopards really walking less than a meters away from our car, from Ganda. So it's not a camera thing. They are actually, they can get very close, and not just leopards, lions as well, and elephants. We had elephants, walking less than a meter away from the car, which is something quite impressive. Let me try to see if I can just roll down a little bit, see if we'll have a slightly better. Sorry, Mark. From here, maybe. You're gonna have that branch on the way. No. I'll tell you what. What about from here, Mark?
Awkward because now it's really looking into the sun.
No? Okay, well then I'm gonna have to go around. Well, you don't have it there. You don't have her.
No.
What's in the way? That tree?
This tree in the front here, this false Maria.
Okay. So yeah, Janine, it does get quite impressive sometimes when you have a leopard right here. I remember once Mark had a Mishu eating some bones right under the car, under his feet here. And that's very, very impressive. So definitely not a camera thing, Janine. It's not gonna be easy to get a nice place here. I don't know how we're gonna approach her, guys. Better than that right now. You talking to me? No, it's okay, don't worry. Yeah, thanks Jennifer. Domestic cat, Jennifer is saying domestic cats eat grass to help them regurgitate hairballs. And that's exactly what happened to Xivindzi a few minutes ago. She's eating a bit of grass, and then 5 minutes later we saw her regurgitating something. And I guess I couldn't see what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was a hairball. can hear the go-away birds. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's cruise. I have a visual. It's not going anywhere anyway, so I'm gonna let her be. Close a little bit the iris, please, Mark. Stations leaving Xivindzi, Ephraim on the lock. Okay, copy. Alright, so always quite a nice start of the day, and I think while it's not too, before it gets too hot, too warm, I think we should carry on with our drive, and maybe we can come back later, see if she's still around a little bit later. I'll try to remember where to go. I think she's in that tree right there in front of that termite farm. Okay. I'll try to get back later. morning, Mark in Missouri. Welcome on board. Mark is asking if we keep anti-venom kit. No, we don't, Mark, but there is, if in case of a snake bite, we have to get basically to a closest hospital, which would have, there they would have some of the antivenoms, not all of them, but some of them. And I'm not too sure if I'm correct. I think closest one would be where? Hoedspruit, or is there one closer than that? Might be a clinic in Ślubokany actually. Anta? If you get bitten by a snake, where do you go? Yeah, I know. The thing is, my question is where? Which one? Which one is the closest? Which hospital do you go? Hoedspruit or Ślubokany or Nelspruit? Yeah. Well, we're basically not too sure, Mark. And if there is definitely no antivenoms here, so if you get bitten by a snake, then it's either you go to Hoedspruit, which is 1 hour and a half drive away, and they will have there an hospital with the right antivenoms for you, hopefully. Otherwise, you might have to go to Nelspruit, which is 3 hours drive. So basically, don't get bitten by a snake. Yeah, that's all. It's the best thing I can say. Don't get bitten. It's easier. So let's go and see if our friends the hyenas are there. It's not too warm yet, so they might be there and be active. Mary, good morning, Mary. No, Xivindzi is not sick. She's just, it's not because she did regurgitate airball that she's sick. She did have a bit of grass to help her out with that, but she's not sick at all. It's just the need to regurgitate an airball, that's all. Nothing serious there. No reasons to worry. Doesn't look like anybody's home. But Teddy is probably in there sleeping. I don't know where the other ones are. Nobody's here. NPC Kaya, Zoe's Road is not active.
What do you got?
No, just saying NPC Kaya, Zoe's Road is not active. Thanks, Mark. Why are they shouting? Guinea shouting in front of us. Just want to listen. Guinea shouting. Let's try to see where they are now. Some of them are over there. morning, Oli. Welcome on board. Oli is asking if any of the animals have ever been aggressive towards us. No, Oli, no, never. We had a few mock charges there and there, just to like basically let us know maybe we're a bit too close or just a moody animal, and that's all really. Never had any bad encounter with any of the big five, and yeah, touch wood, I hope it will never happen. If we do our job correctly, it won't happen. There's no reason why it should happen, as long as you give the animal enough comfort zone and distance, then you should be safe, and it should have no reason to become aggressive towards you. So an animal who becomes aggressive towards you is basically an animal that you've pushed to the limit, because animals try to not be being aggressive or confrontation is the last resort, is the last thing an animal wants to do. Because confrontation means fighting and means possibility to get hurt, which means less chances to survive in the wild, in the bush. So if you get an animal aggressive towards you, it means you've pushed him to the limit and you haven't been able to watch the signs, or you didn't read the signs from the animal saying you're a bit too close, just give me more space, and then another sign, you're really too close, give me more space, or I'm gonna become aggressive. And if you still stay there, then he might become aggressive, and that means you didn't read the signs correctly, you didn't do your job correctly. No, it never happened. It never happened. Mock charge there and there from elephants, especially from elephants, because sometimes you get a few bulls in must, and they're a little bit moody when they're in must, so you have to be a bit more careful. And it happened that we had a few mock charge, but nothing serious, just a few mock charge. Same with a leopard. You might have a leopard hissing at you a little bit, but there is nothing serious there either. It's just a little hissing as like, just give me a little bit more space. And then you give it a bit more space, and usually the animal will relax, calm down, and then you're fine again. Still no baby impalas. Well, there are a few, we didn't see them. But there are a few Texas and Ephraim. I've seen Texan saw one yesterday, and Ephraim also saw a baby impala yesterday. I'm sure time will come. Breaking up quite a lot, but I think got some info from Mary. Thanks, Mary. Mary is saying that a while ago there were 3 people getting bitten by snakes, and they were treated in the local hospital, not far from here. And then I didn't really see what bites from. I think the one was from a boom slang. Then the 2 other ones, I'm not too sure, couldn't copy Tara very well. Thanks, Mary. Good to know that if I get bitten, I might be able to get treated in a local hospital, which is not too far. If it's the one I think about, it's the one before Shlubu there, which is like probably maybe Sorry, buddy. Do you have a picture here? No, you don't, eh? Do you have a picture, huh? Can't hear you. It's okay. A little bit better, yeah. Okay. So I think we're back. Sorry about the breakups, guys. Bad signal area on Triple M. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I guess. Sue in California. Morning California. Sue is asking how is the summer in Gabon compared to the summer in South Africa. Different. Well, first of all, so we don't really have any summer in Gabon. We don't have summer, winter, spring, things like that. We have rain season and dry season. We have 2 dry season and 2 rain season, a big one and a small one. And it goes like big rain season, small dry season, and then small rain season, big dry season, if I remember well. So you don't really get a summer. It's kind of hot all year round. It's just when it's the dry season. A dry season would be a day like today here actually. Kind of cloudy and very overcast. It looks like it's going to rain. Big clouds in the sky, but it doesn't rain. The small the small dry season is a month and a half, and the big one is 3 months. And that's the. I would say your dry season is the coolest part. It would be your winter in Gabon, but like go down to like maybe between 20 and 25. That's our winter. Summer would be during the rainy season. It can get very hot. During the big rain season, it rains at night, and then during the day you get a very sunny, hot and humid day with temperatures sometimes around between 30 and 35, and sometimes slightly over 35. But it's just because it's very humid. That's what makes it so. It's hot, but it's just so humid. It's very. How can I say, not comfortable. You're always like kind of sticky and sweaty, not the best. Let's put it that way. So that would be, I guess, what you would call summer. Where in South Africa, your summer, depending on where you are as well in South Africa, if you're in the north of South Africa, then your summer are going to be a bit rainy. Not a bit, they are going to be rainy. And so also like hot and humid, where in the south of South Africa it's kind of Mediterranean weather, so your summers are very dry and windy, very windy, and no rain at all. Seasons from north and south of South Africa are completely different. Your summers are wet in the north, while they're dry in the south. Your winters are dry in the north and wet in the south. That makes sense. So it's different too. It's just Gabon is so humid, and even though it's very hot, and I guess it would be a little bit like probably the closest you would get would be maybe the weather in Durban during summer. Summer in Durban could be kind of like summer in Gabon. But definitely not here, and definitely not in Cape Town. Summers in Cape Town are very, very different than the ones we get in Gabon. So I hope that answered your question, Sue. California. I have to go to California one day. Let's see what's up at Treehouse Dam. Oh, sorry, who was that? Georgie. Good morning, Georgie. Welcome on board. And Georgie is asking how big is the leopard territory and how big is it compared to a lion territory. I don't have numbers, Georgie. I can't tell you how big a leopard territory is, and it's going to be different also from a leopard to a leopard anyway. Oh, we had a nice bird there. I have done an ID on it. It flew away. So I can't tell you numbers of square meters or hectares, but what I can tell you is that it's definitely smaller than a leopard territory. Than a lion territory. Lions' territories are very big. Can we get that bird on camera, please? I don't think I have that bird. So, if you guys are keen to do a bit of ID, I've been looking for birds since we've left Xivindzi, but it's very quiet. There was nothing. A couple of battlers flying above us. It's very quiet bird-wise this morning. But let's play with this one. If you guys know what it is, then then please send it to questions at juma.com, and if you get it right, then we will take it off. They make beautiful nest, and actually 2 weeks ago there was no nest yet in that tree, and now I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, another one getting built. Quite a few already there. They are summer birds. They're not here during winter. They arrive during summer, and they make those beautiful nests. Okay, I hope you all had a good look at it. Yeah, this one is getting built. It's not finished yet, obviously. Okay. What about that? Ah, okay. Morning, Deborah. No, unfortunately not yet. I haven't visited the USA yet. How to put it? There are other places on my list that I want to see before I see the USA. I definitely want to see the USA. I want to see... Actually, actually want to see a lot in America, because I want to see the USA, but I also want to see the Canada and Alaska, and then all the way down to the South America with Brazil and Chile and Bolivia and all these countries, Argentina. I'd love to do a bit of a trip around South America actually. A nice loop around South America. Need time. Hopefully one day I'll have the time for that, the money. But take 2 or 3 months and then go and do that. And then yeah, the USA, I'd like to go there. I've got a few friends in the USA in different places. I wouldn't spend 2 or 3 months there though. I think 2 weeks would be enough. A couple of days there, a couple of days there, just to see California and Miami and other states, Connecticut, and there's so many places actually. Can't really see all of them in 2 weeks, I know. And then do another trip, and I've got I don't know if he's still there actually, I haven't been in touch with him for a while, but I had a good friend in Canada, the western side of Canada, and that's also on my list, Canada, and then if possible, yeah, Alaska, Quebec. Maybe that could be done together when I go to Alaska, when I go to Canada, I don't know. But before I do all of this, I kind of have like other countries on my list, especially in Africa. There are lots of places I want to see in Africa, and also in Asia, like Thailand and Vietnam. And now you're probably laughing like, sure, Seb, when are you going to be able to do all of that? I know, I don't know. Clock is ticking. Next year I'm 30, and I have a lot to do between my 30s and my 40s, I'd say. But if I can do 2 countries per year, that's 20 countries, so that's not bad. I can do 2 countries a year, but obviously that depends on where I'm going to be working, what kind of contract, and how much money I'll be making and all of that. But ideally, a small trip in a country in Africa, and then a longer trip in a country overseas. Can be somewhere in Asia, somewhere in America, or Australia. Australia is also a place I want to visit. And hopefully, my dream would be to go to Antarctica one day with my brother. Since we're kids, we've always said one day we will sail a boat together to Antarctica. But now we're growing older and older, and I don't think the sailing boat part is still on. We're kind of moving on onto let's be more realistic here, and still want to go to Antarctica, but not sail a boat by ourselves. Jump on a cruise or something, I don't know, from South America, I think it's called. I think the departure point is Ushuaia, if I'm not wrong. Ushuaia is basically the departure point from South America to Antarctica, and you spend, I think, a week, a few days, maybe 4 or 5 days on a boat, and it can be a sailboat, can be another kind of boat. And then you get to Antarctica and maybe spend a week there. I have to see Antarctica. I want to experience Antarctica. The human eye, I've never seen that. I mean, like just white all the way around you. It's like when you're on the ocean, it's just blue everywhere. When you're in Antarctica, it's just white. And I mean, that's something you can't imagine because your eye has never seen it. You can imagine how it is to be on the sea because you've seen oceans or things like that. So you can, that's possible. But to imagine what it is to stand on a big block of ice in Antarctica and look and do a 360 degree and just see ice everywhere around you, that's quite something. So that's the ultimate dream. Sorry, I can't computer. Oh, thank you, Arlene. Well done. Southern Mask River it is, so we can tick that one off. I must write it down before I forget. I think on my last drive, by the way, I'm doing drive 9, and Valerie from Ontario also got it right. Thanks, Val. Nice one. Val and Arlene and a few others got it right, so that's cool. Let's tick that one off. That's drive number 9 for me, by the way. And on drive number 8, I think I did forget a few. I didn't write down at the end of the drive what I got, and the next day I couldn't remember. So I don't know how am I gonna get them back. Maybe I'll have to check emails on Gmail, on questions@gmail.com. Maybe I'll find them, but it's gonna be difficult because we're getting a lot of emails every day, so they're like probably on page number 4 or 5 already. But anyway, I'll make a plan. Otherwise, it's not a trend smash. If I don't win, I'll use that excuse, say, oh yeah, but I didn't write all of them down. Penny, okay, Penny in Durban. Good morning, Penny. Glad you're with us this morning. And Penny is asking what's the weather like between west and east coast. I guess you're asking about my country, about Gabon. And we don't have an east coast, Penny. Gabon is on the western side of Africa, just under the Horn. Just by the equator line. It's actually exactly on the same level or latitude as Kenya. Kenya is in the east and Gabon is in the west. So we have a western coast, but the eastern boundary of Gabon is it's not the ocean, it's Congo. So it's central, it's the forest. That's what you will find. That's what you will find on the eastern side of Gabon. And the weather. Yeah, obviously the weather is different from west to east. West, being on the coast, you've got actually very nice weather with a bit of wind, and it's kind of, yeah, it's weather coast. It's coast weather, I mean, like Durban. But obviously greener and a bit more humid. But I've been in Durban in summer, and I must say it gets very humid in Durban. That's why I was comparing it to Durban earlier on, saying maybe the closest to what you can get in South Africa would be Durban, KwaZulu-Natal, all this kind of, yeah, all this area, northern coast, southern coast of Durban. The only thing missing there would be just the equatorial forest, obviously. But the weather-wise, humidity-wise, and yeah, weather-wise, it's kind of like Durban. It's maybe a little bit more humid. But anyway, and the east coast of Gabon would be, it's in the forest, so the weather there is terrible. It rains a lot, very, 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 very humid. It's yeah, lots of mosquitoes and other biting insects. It's a place where you can go and stay for a few days or a few weeks, but not for a very long period of time. If you're not a local person, I would say. Locals who were born there and grew up there, they're used to it. But if you're not used to it, you will find it very hard and difficult to live there. It's the eastern boundary of Gabon is really into the forest. You can't get there as like I'm going to take a plane or I'm going to take my car today and go there. It's days and days of missioning through the forest, and there are a few roads getting to some parts of the boundary, but very bad roads, and so I'm kind of happy stay on the western side of Gabon, on the western coast. Very nice weather there. They actually say it's one of the best, or one of the most healthy weather in the world because of that breeze that you get from the ocean and the humidity in the air. It's actually very for your skin, and I don't know, yeah, especially for your skin, but also for your your health in general. It's a very good weather, perfect, one of the best climates. I'm sure you know what I mean, Penny, because in Durban it's also very nice weather in Durban, very healthy. I'd rather live in Durban than in Cape Town. Cape Town is grey and rainy in winter, and then in summer it's nice, you got beautiful days, but then you get that wind picking up every day, and it's just like, it gets so windy, wow, and I'm not a big fan of the wind. And I think Durban is one of the best place to live in South Africa. After the bush, of course. Three hours down. Twin Dam, sorry, what am I saying? Twin Dam. Not much happening in Twin Dam either. Got a hippo sleeping, a sleeping hippo. And I'm looking for birds, but there are not too many of them. Sorry? Oh yeah. Hold on. Yeah, we've got a water monitor there. Basking in the sun, getting warm. Yeah, sorry, come again? Blacksmith plover there. Blacksmith lapwing. Okay, let's cruise. Not much happening here. Oli, good morning, Oli. Welcome on board. Oli, sorry. Oli wants to know what's the most endangered animal here in Juma Game Reserve. The most special animal that we get to see. I would go for wild dogs, but they are maybe not. They are special. They are very special and very endangered. Well, let's put it that way. They are very endangered, but they are not the rarest to see. I've been here for a year and a half, and I've seen wild dogs a few times, same with cheetahs. But something else that I would really like to see and that we don't get to see, not because they're endangered, but they are special, but they're not endangered, if that can make sense, if that does make sense, are more like your nocturnal animals, like your African wildcats and servals and aardvarks and I don't know what else. This kind of, I had another one in mind just now, forgot. They are, because they are nocturnal, we don't get to see them often. I don't know if he's gonna stay put this one or if he's gonna go inside the hole. Gone. Okay. You're not playing with me today. Big lizard. Very big. But he went inside the hole. Anyway, so yeah, Oli, they are not endangered, you see, but they are special to me because I've never seen them. And wild dogs, cheetahs are endangered and they are special. I agree. It's just if right now you would tell me, okay, what do you want to see today? Do you want to see wild dogs or do you want to see an African wildcat? I would actually choose an African wildcat or a serval because I've never seen one. Well, at least here in Juma, I've never seen even a serval. Never, nowhere. I've never seen a serval anywhere. African wildcat. I was lucky enough to see one in Kruger a few months ago. But yeah, so I hope that answered your question, Oli. They endangered. The most endangered around here would definitely be your wild dogs. They are very endangered. And I actually heard this morning on the radio that some of them were spotted on, I think, eastern side of Triple M or something, going towards a lodge called Aratuza. So wild dogs are around. So if we cross our fingers, maybe today or tomorrow they might come into our property. What are you shouting at, Squirrel? What's your problem?
Something on the road.
Might be something on the road, yeah. Yeah, he's looking towards the road. Something he's not happy with. Well, let's try, and we're almost at the junction over there, so we can drive around quickly and get on the main road, see if we can see what he's shouting at. This radio is horrible this morning. I don't know why. It's just can't even hear what people are talking about. Could be a snake, could be any other kind of predators, could be, I checked in the sky, it could also have been a raptor, even though it was looking kind of down, so more like it was something on the ground. But sometimes they also tend to distress call like that for raptors in the sky or in a tree in the surroundings. also not happy. What you looking at? There was a squirrel shouting over there in that direction, and there's a squirrel shouting here in that direction. So there must be something on the ground somewhere in front of us. That's interesting. I wonder what he sees. I wonder what he's looking at.
Really upset.
Very upset, yeah. I don't see any snake track on the road, so it's not like a snake maybe crossed the road a few minutes ago. I don't see any track. Okay, let's try a little bit forward, see if we can spot something. We can hear the other one on the other side is also still shouting. Am I on your way here? So that one is still shouting also over there. There's something around here. Now what it is, that's the question. Calm down now. That one over there is still shouting. Oh well, one of those mysteries that never get solved. We'll never know. North Carolina. Welcome on board, Carol. Carol wants to know about the poaching around Juma Game Reserve. Well, we've got a very good anti-poaching unit patrolling. Actually, the people I just said hi to 2 minutes ago, that was Devolt with the head of the anti-poaching unit around here. And no, I wouldn't say we get a lot of poaching. It does happen. It has happened. I don't really like to talk about it. But I would say that the anti-poaching we have in place, the unit we have in place, doing a great job, and it is a very well protected area. But unfortunately, yeah, you still get some people who manage to get into it and manage to kill some animals. Unfortunately, we had a couple of rhinos who got killed inside the reserve, and that happens. Now they are with the whole rhino thing, and as you know, we've also donated 15,000 rand to the rhino anti-poaching, or to the anti-poaching unit of Sabisand. Hopefully it will never happen again. So you've probably heard about lots of stories in Africa with a lot of poaching, and it's true, there are some places that are where the poaching is very intense, but not here. Carol, here it's elephants and like most of our animals are very safe here. Also, you must remember this is not just a game reserve, closed game reserve. It does communicate with Kruger National Park. So you've got a fence on the western side of the reserve, but there is no fence on the eastern side, which means it communicates with Kruger, and animals can go into Kruger or come back from Kruger, which makes it it makes it, how can I say, a bigger reserve. It's Sabisand Game Reserve, part of the greater Kruger National Park, where they also have anti-poaching units over there, obviously in Kruger. So it is well conserved, it is well protected. Yeah, but who was that from? Steve, thank you. Good morning, Steve, from Boston. Welcome on board, Steve. Steve wants to know why Treehouse Dam is called Treehouse Dam. Okay, well, we're gonna show you now exactly why it's called Treehouse Dam. Once upon a time, there was a treehouse at Treehouse Dam. Show it to you now. I think you can see it from the dam wall. Can we see it from here, the treehouse? Or what's left of it, obviously. Steve, it's not the treehouse is not there anymore, but there's still a few planks and things like that left. I don't know if you see it from here. No, I think we'll have maybe a better view from the other side over there, from the road. But that's why, Steve, it's called Treehouse Dam. There used to be a treehouse in that tree there. Not too sure for who though. from here you'll see some of the, there you can see a wooden plank from here. In the middle of the tree. Right there, here we go. Some leftover of the whatever is left from the house, from the tree house. Okay. I was like, it looks like a raptor, but I thought it was part of the branch, and then it took off. So it wasn't part of the branch, it was a raptor. I don't know where it went now. Quite a big one as well. Mahina tracks. This radio is horrible this morning. It's part of the plan. A few people in the chat are saying, can we go back and see Xivindzi? It's part of my plan, guys. I just wanted to have a quick look at Gary Dam, see what's happening there, and then I'm gonna make my way towards where we left Xivindzi. So you read my mind, or read yours, I don't know. How's it, ladies and gentlemen? Where are your babies? Still no babies? Still no babies. Sure, lots of Dung Beetle down there as well. I'll show you now. pushing their balls. It's my ball. No, it's mine. No, it's mine. Just relax, people. There are even more of them over there also on the road. There are lots of Dung beetles on this road today. All busy. Yeah, I won. Go, go, go. So this is where they would bury the eggs, put the eggs in the ball and then bury the ball. And you only get them in summer now, just after the first few rains. First Dung beetles start coming out. And we've had them now for, I think, just under a week. There are lots of them on the road as well. Yeah, here we go. Ah. Go, 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 he's coming back. Go, go, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, he's catching up with us. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. No! Shame. Leave us alone. No, it's my ball. No, leave us alone. Go, 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 go. Funny. That one is kind of stuck on his back over there. Shame. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Back to action. No! I said, leave me alone. That's my ball. Said, leave me alone. Go over there. Here we go. Okay, run now, dude. Run. So, here's the lesson of the day. If you're a Dung beetle, don't get on your back, because it might take you a while to come back on your feet. He's actually giving up. Up! Took off. This one is he interested in that ball? Yeah, there you go, now it's his. So he actually won. Nice one. Interesting behavior to watch. Okay. Let's cruise. Christine, good afternoon. Good morning, sorry. Well, sure, why am I already in the afternoon? It's probably because it's getting hot already. Good morning, Christine. Christine wants to know how long impalas are pregnant for. 6. Sure. Forgot those numbers already. 6 months? Am I right, Da? Yeah, 6.5 to 7. 6.5 to 7. So you go Caroline. Cool, I'm glad everybody enjoyed the Dung Beetles. Yeah, they are funny to watch, eh? To make a docu about them with funny comments. Few Dagger boys at Gory Dam. Chewing the cud. Donna, good morning to you, Donna in Nebraska. Welcome back. I think you were with us earlier on as well. And Donna is asking what are the necessities in the bush. She says in town it's duct tape and wires. What are the necessities here in the bush? Well, I'd say we do use a lot of duct tape and a bit of wires, and cable ties is a necessity, I'd say, in the bush. Cable ties, duct tape. Yeah, you can make a plan. You can solve a lot of issues with just a bit of duct tape and cable ties. So yeah, I don't know. I hope that answers your question. If you come to Africa, bring some duct tape and some cable ties with you. Alright, let's make our way back slowly but surely to Xivindzi, see if she's still there. If we have any new viewers, this is Gory Dam, by the way, with the lodge at the back over there. Chuma Lodge, and that's where the guests have where they take their breakfast in the morning. And that yellow-orange kind of wall that you see is the wall for the boma, where at night they usually sit. There is a big fire, and that's what we call a boma. Then you can see the bar as well from here, outside bar, with a nice view overlooking the dam. Okay. Edmund in Alberta, good morning to you, Edmund. Asking if Anne, sorry. Yeah, it's fine, I got it. Anne from Alberta, sorry. Asking if Dung Beetles roll their balls backward. Yes, they do. That's why, I don't know if you saw earlier on when we were filming them. They can actually push an incredible amount of weight like this. So they roll backward. And you're right. I think it's something like 50 times, maybe even more, the weight, 50 times their own weight that they can push in that ball. It's actually amazing. It's incredible. And I guess it's also, but they push the ball backwards so that they can actually see also. As they push the ball, they can see who's coming towards them, who's trying take over them to steal the ball or things like that. So it's more practical for them, and they're not too sure where they're going, and sometimes it's quite funny. They end up into like funny positions, and but it's also because as they're pushing the ball, if there is let me see what would be if there is an opponent who wants to come and steal the ball, then they can see it coming. there, eh? Yeah. Yeah, so she's still there. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no. I thought I saw her, but no, she's not there anymore. So she went down. So she could be anywhere in that, inside that drainage line there. It's a little bit cooler in there. It's gonna be difficult to relocate her, eh? Gonna need a lot of luck. At least we tried. Maybe I'll have a look over there. Try to scratch around a little bit, but I really doubt that we're going to relocate her. I think she's somewhere in the drainage line now, where it's a little bit cooler. Yeah, I did think so. No, just give me a minute. Okay, well, just wanted to check that side, but we're gonna get out of here because it's very thick. I'm not going anywhere. Well, at least I tried. I don't know. She could be very far actually. And it's very difficult terrain here to drive around. Unfortunately, I have no choice but to drive over some trees, which I don't like doing. So let's get out of here and see in the afternoon if we can relocate her somewhere else, maybe on Zoe's road further on. But I had a question from Kim earlier on. Good morning, Kim. Kim said a few years ago when he was watching Wild Earth, people were doing dung, spitting dung competition. Well, we still do it, Kim. We haven't done it for a while. We can't do it on every drive. But I remember the last time we did it, Herman was still around. He used to work here. A bit of a Dung competition with Tara. I think Herman won. I think I also had a Dung spitting competition with Tara. And I won. Tara is not really good at spitting Dung. She's good with Dung. She can ID Dung, but she can't spit it out. Yeah, she's just good at talking about it. So Kim, that's the situation at the moment. We haven't done it for a while. We'll probably do it again. I don't know when. But we still do it. That's the best answer I can give you. It's not something that used to be done and we don't do it anymore because of certain reasons. It's just we haven't done it for a while because we don't think about it. But it's something we can do in the next couple of weeks that we have left. Miss Chris, good morning, Miss Chris. Welcome on board. Miss Chris is asking about our closest town because I said that our closest town was 2 hours away. That's not our closest town. I said Uspret was our closest town, 1 hour and a half. Because Miss Chris wants to know where we're doing our shopping then and where do we get our groceries and medicine. And we can get a few things from Shlubukani, which is like maybe 40 minutes away from here, but otherwise the closest it's Hoedspret, and Hoedspret is a good 1 hour and a half drive to get there. It's like 45 minutes of tar road and 45 minutes of gravel road to get to Hoedspret, and that's where you get that's the biggest, the closest biggest city, town, not city, town, village. You get a few big you get a mall with a few shops, and you can get your groceries, medicine, and everything there. Hoedspret, Hoedspruit. And then the next big one would be your town called Nelspruit, which is big. Nelspruit is 5 times even the size of Hoedspret, and it's in the south. Hoedspret is in the north, Nelspruit will be in the south compared to Sabicent Game Reserve, and that's 3 hours, big 3 hours drive from here. Okay, but it's time to say goodbye. Nice view of Sabicent, and sure, it was a nice way to start the drive. Xivindzi are up. I wish we could have stayed a bit longer with her, but unfortunately, we didn't have the right, the right location, the right place, the right view. And she's gone now. I don't know where, but hopefully we'll relocate her this afternoon. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, and ID-wise, didn't do very well either. It's one ID. Well, that happens. Not really any bird around. Couple of birds that I missed. Didn't see them. They flew away when I saw them. But that happens, it's part of it. At least we had a nice start of the drive with Xivindzi, and let's hope that this afternoon will relocate her. But Mark was on camera and Tara in final control. My name is Sebastian, and this afternoon will be the same team, broadcasting your live afternoon game drive from Sabisen, and join us at 4 o'clock Central African time. And from myself and everyone here, have a great day, and I'll speak to you later. Bye for now.